Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to your 15th tutorial on HTML and CSS. In the previous tutorial, you learned how to add CSS to your HTML document. In this tutorial, you will learn about Div Element. Div, D-I-V, stands for division. HTML div tag is a container element that encapsulates other elements and can be used to group and separate parts of a document. The div tag is easily styled using the class or ID attribute. We learned about classes and ID in the previous lesson. So, let me give you an example here. This is the document that we left in the previous tutorial. Now, I will group all this into divs, alright? I will start with this one here. I will say div. I have opened the div now, and then I will close it here, just below this one here, alright? I will open this another div, and then I will close it here. Alright, and then another div for our ordered list. Alright, and then I will close the div here. Alright, okay, now we are going to give them classes. We learned about classes in the previous lesson. So I will start with this div. I will say class equals, and then I will put my class name. Alright, we learned about all this in the previous tutorial. So the class name I will put here, heading. I will say headings. Yeah, headings. Alright, that is the class for this one here. And then I will give this div a class. I will say list. Alright, let me save it. Let me go to my CSS file. Remember, we created a CSS document in the previous tutorial. Let me delete this. Now, see this one here. This div will be for all of them, not only H1. Let me just enclose this. Let me just put them in this one here. Let me just put all of them in one div. Okay, yeah. So this div, I open it here and closed it here. Alright. Okay. Now the class is heading. So I will select this class. I will target this class. You will learn about CSS selector in the coming lesson. Now I will say headings. Alright, I will open my curly brace and close it. So I want to give these headings a background dash color. So I will say gray semicolon. Let me save it. So you can see both headings are having a gray background. Alright, let me come to our list. So our list here has a class of lists. Let me target that class in our CSS document. I will select it here. I will put the background color. Background dash color. Alright, I will put the same background that I put before, aqua. Save it. Alright, now you can see. And what about this line below the headings here? Where did it come from? Alright, this line is called horizontal rule. Alright, it is this one, HR. If we put an HR here, it will display a line there. All right, HR, you can see here. Yeah, that is called horizontal rule. Okay, now you know how you can incorporate CSS into HTML document. So in the next tutorial, I will briefly talk about CSS selector. All right, that's all for this tutorial. I will see you in the next tutorial.